Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving into a massive story unfolding inside the IRS. The agency is facing a huge crisis, and its solution involves artificial intelligence, a tech giant, and, well, a truly staggering amount of money.
And really, it all boils down to this one simple question. Because, when the agency that's supposed to be collecting the country's revenue can't find enough people to actually do the job, the fallout from that can be enormous.
So how did we even get here? Well, the whole reason the IRS is turning to AI in the first place starts with a really simple but really severe problem. The agency is just critically understaffed.
To put a number on it, a recent report found that the IRS has 1/3 fewer auditors than it did back in 2010. A third! I mean, think about that. That is a massive drop, and it directly cripples their ability to look at complex returns and bring in revenue.
And you gotta understand, this isn't just about the auditors. The cuts have been agency-wide. We're talking about losing more than a quarter of the entire workforce. That creates huge backlogs and leaves the whole agency just struggling to do its basic job.
Okay, so you've got this shrinking team and a mountain of work. How do you possibly cope? Well, the IRS is turning to a technological fix, artificial intelligence. Now, when we say AI, let's be clear, we are not talking about some robot tax collector showing up at your door. It's not that at all. Think of these AI agents more like superpowered assistants for the human employees they still have. Their job is to sift through mountains of data, tax law, internal documents, and find that needle in the haystack, fast. And listen, this isn't some hypothetical idea for the future. This is happening right now. The IRS has officially signed a contract with the tech giant Salesforce to bring these tools online through a platform called Agentforce, and it is being rolled out as we speak. But what are these AI agents actually going to be doing? Right? It's one thing to say AI is here, but it's another to understand its role. So let's break down exactly what they'll be doing, and just as important, what they won't be doing. Okay, so this is where it gets really interesting. The AI is being deployed in some very specific departments. And get this, 2 of them, the Taxpayer Advocate Service and the Office of Appeals, are actually independent groups within the IRS. They're designed to be impartial and help solve disputes. So that tells you right away the AI's first job is helping to clear up conflicts, not just cracking down.
And here are its main jobs: summarizing incredibly complex case files and digging through huge internal databases. I mean, these are exactly the kinds of time-consuming, frankly soul-crushing research tasks that can bog down a human agent for hours, maybe even days. The goal is to let the AI do all that grunt work so the human experts can focus on the important stuff, analysis, and actually making decisions.
And this quote right here highlights an absolutely crucial boundary. The company providing the technology, Salesforce, has made it crystal clear that this AI is not meant to operate on its own. There will always be a human in the loop. The final call, the final judgment, still rests with an experienced IRS employee, not an algorithm.
So, this brings us to the real heart of the matter. Why does this all matter so much? It's not just about making things more efficient. It's about money, a truly mind-boggling amount of it.
Just look at this analysis. For every single dollar the IRS invests in auditing the wealthiest 0.1% of earners, it can expect a return of up to $26. That is an absolutely incredible return on investment.
In other words, this isn't a cost, it's a revenue generator. When the IRS has the right people and the right tools, like AI, to handle these super complex audits, the system more than pays for itself.
And this is the ultimate prize. The IRS itself is projected that with the right funding and the right tools, it could collect an extra $561 billion in unpaid taxes over the next 10 years. That's over $500 billion. AI isn't the whole solution, of course, but it is a major tool designed to help close that massive gap.
And that really leaves us with one final thought to chew on. As more and more government agencies face staffing shortages and budget cuts, are we going to see more of this? Is turning to AI assistance just going to be the new normal for keeping our essential public services running? It is a massive experiment, and we are all about to find out how it plays out.